guys, today we're checking out a brand spanking new Soundstream model of amplifier. It just came out last week, so I literally got this the day I saw it, and this is the BXT1.10000D Bass Extreme. Now I believe this is replacing the BXA series, the older version of these, so I'm not sure all the difference, but it definitely got a facelift. So this amp has the integrated bass processor on it, and it's adjustable, has lights to emphasize, you know, the level of the bass machine processor that you want to use. You can also turn it on and off if you don't want to use it, but it has the sweep, the width, and then output voltage, which is like kind of like the level, I believe. And on the remote, it's pretty cool. You have the regular, you know, bass level, but then you also have the bass processor level. So that's kind of nice. If you want to turn off the bass processing and just use the gain knob, you can. So pretty nice little knob. It just has a power LED and the two knobs, and they're pretty smooth. Nice looking knob. Forgive me guys, I have a little bit of a cold. So this thing looks really nice. I'll go ahead and show you the box specs. You know, obviously it's not going to be 10,000 watts. We kind of know that from some of the manufacturers, but Soundstream usually does the RMS, which kind of is dynamic burst. So this is what they're telling you on this one. I'm not sure if we're going to get that or not. So, but we'll check it out. The other thing that's cool is this white behind the Soundstream spider lights up blue. So that's pretty cool. So it is 19 inches wide, mounting ear to mounting ear, and it's 7.5 inches wide. It's got just kind of a sleek black finish. So on this side you got 2 inputs, 2 outputs, your gain, subsonic, low pass, phase, power, protect, and then your remote out. And the end caps are plastic on this. On the side of it has bass extreme, 10,000 watt max. And on this side we have 1-aught power and ground inputs, 220 amp fuses, and wow, very large. Like, those are at least like 8 gauge speaker outs, if not larger, and 220 amp fuses. So usually that would tell me this thing probably puts out around 2400 watts by the fuses, but we will see. And there's the back. You got a lot of venting. Nothing special. Feels pretty good. The build quality looks pretty good. Let's go ahead and get it hooked up to the dyno and see what she does. Okay guys, here is the inside of the amp. Looks pretty clean. Everything looks pretty tight. Got 6 large 3300 microfarad 105 Celsius vented caps, and then over here we got, what is that, 4700 microfarad 25 volt caps. But looks pretty clean. Let you guys check it out. Alright guys, we got it hooked up. So you can see when you turn the bass processor on, these LEDs indicate how much, you know, bass processing you have, or you can shut it off, and this lights up. Let me go ahead and kill the lights. So it's kind of cool. Who doesn't like lights, right? It just, you know, makes everything look cooler. Alright, so we got it all hooked up. Let's go ahead and get it dynoed and see what she puts out. Alright guys, here we go. 4 ohms, 40 hertz, uncertified up to clipping. box says 1400, but that is RMS, but we'll see what she does here uncertified. Okay, so just about 800 watts at 4 ohm. And we drew 86.7 amps, and voltage dropped to 14.37. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the 2 ohm test. Alright, 2 ohms, 40 hertz uncertified. Now the RMS rating on the box says 2100. Okay, so we got 1300 at 2 ohms, and that's uncertified. We drew 162.8 amps, and voltage only dropped to 14.34. So let's go ahead and get set up for the 1 ohm test, and we'll also do dynamic burst at 1 ohm. Alright, here we go. 1 ohm uncertified, 40 hertz. Okay, 1852 at 1 ohm, and we drew 266.3 amps, and voltage dropped to 14.11. So let's see if this thing has any more headroom doing a dynamic burst test at 1 ohm. Okay, so let's see what she puts out here, dynamic burst or RMS. And a lot of times it depends. Some of the newer companies use uncertified for their specs, and some still use RMS. So I'm hoping that this, you know, does the RMS rating, which is pretty close to 3,000 watts, and hopefully they're using RMS ratings, and this thing, you know, has the headroom to get there. I know the BXAs, which I think this amp series is the newer version, those suffered a little uncertified, but did very well dynamic burst RMS. So hopefully this is the same. So let's see what she does here. Oh, nice. So we got over 3,000 watts dynamic RMS, 3163. The ammeter, that's incorrect, so I can't give you guys the efficiency dynamic, but okay guys, I wanted to be thorough. Here's the current draw on the 1 ohm dynamic. So we did 259.4, 3,174 watts, and voltage was at 14.39. So I can give you that efficiency rating, 1 ohm dynamic burst, on the screen here. So there you go. That's pretty good. Over 3,000 watts at 1 ohm dynamic RMS. So it's not bad. If you're looking at the uncertified numbers, you know, it doesn't do what it says, but again, I don't think all amps are rated at, you know, uncertified or certified. I think some of them still use the RMS rating. So if you go by that, then this does pretty good. And for 250 bucks, it's a pretty nice amp. It puts out decent power. I mean, you're getting 3,000 watts dynamic, over 3,000 watts RMS. Really cool looking amp. I dig the LEDs. Got 1-aught inputs, huge speaker outs. The bass processor, I usually don't mess with those, but that's fun to have. It's nice too, you can shut it off, so it's not something that you have to have on. So very cool amp. I kind of dig it. I like how it looks, and the power is decent, but I'll have to get it hooked up too and see how it does powering a couple of my 12s. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay tuned. I got some more videos coming back out pretty soon. But this thing just came out last week, and like I said, I paid $250 for it, which honestly, it's not a bad deal. You know, over 3,000 RMS. It just depends what you're looking for. If you're a Soundstream fan, definitely a cool looking amp. So alright guys, hope you enjoyed that, and stay tuned until next time.